All right, let's take a closer look at Aalim Muhammed Salegh College of Engineering in Chennai. For your reference, their TNEA code is 1101.
Right out of the gate, let's talk about what really matters to parents and students, quality signals. And this college has two big ones. First, it's accredited with an A-grade by NAAC, which is the government's stamp of approval on quality. And on top of that, 4 of its main engineering programs also have NBA accreditation. You know, that's a huge deal, especially if you're thinking about higher studies abroad or aiming for top-tier jobs.
So who are they really? Let's get the key facts straight. This is a private, self-financing Muslim minority college that got its start back in the year 2000. You'll find it in Avadi, Chennai, and it's affiliated with Anna University. And for admissions, well, it's all done through the TNEA single-window counseling system, which you're probably very familiar with. You know, behind every college, there's a story, a reason why it was started. So what's the story here? Let's find out. So the college was established by the Aalim Muhammed Salegh Trust, and they had a very clear mission. It wasn't just about technical education in general. It was about making it accessible for everyone, especially for communities that were socially and educationally backward. That really tells you something about the heart of this institution, doesn't it? All right, now for the part that I know every parent and student is waiting for, accreditation. These are the verified stamps of quality, the non-negotiables. This is where we dig into the actual data. So when it comes to NAAC accreditation, the college has secured an A grade. And this isn't their first time, it's in their second cycle. That's a pretty strong signal about their overall quality. We're talking about everything from teaching and infrastructure to how well the students do. And if you want the exact number behind that A grade, here it is. A cumulative grade point average of 3.05. It's a really solid score, and it's good to see the hard data that backs up the rating. But you know, it's not just about the overall college rating. What about the specific departments? Well, 4 of their biggest branches, that's computer science, ECE, IT, and mechanical, are all accredited by the NBA. And here's the really important part. That accreditation is valid all the way until June 2027. So if you're joining now, you have that assurance for your entire course. Okay, let's move from accreditations to rankings. The college has been a consistent name in the Times Engineering Survey, but look at this. Check out the jump they made for 2025. They climbed to 82nd in India and 9th right here in Chennai. Now that's a positive trend, a sign of growing recognition for sure. So we've established the foundation is solid, but now for the big question. What can you actually study here? Let's check out the different engineering programs they offer, the pathways to your future. They've got 9 different UG programs on offer. And what's interesting is the mix. You have your traditional, rock-solid branches like CS, ECE, and mechanical, but they've also got a bunch of new age specializations. Think AI and data science, cybersecurity, even computer science with business systems. It's a really good blend, and you can see the seat counts here, with computer science, the flagship branch, having the most. Look, at the end of the day, an engineering degree is a huge investment, right? Of both time and money. So what's the return on that investment? Let's get right into the placements and career outcomes. So this is the placement data for the last 3 graduating batches, which the college has reported to NERF, the government's official framework. As you can see, there's a consistent record of students landing jobs right after they finish their degree. And what about the salary? Well, the median salary for the latest batch, again, as reported to NIRF, was 2,64,000 rupees per year. This gives you a very real-world benchmark of what to expect for entry-level jobs. So where are these students going? The list of recruiters is pretty impressive and diverse. You've got the big IT players like Tech Mahindra and Movate. Then you have core engineering companies like Renault Nissan. And they're even placing students in fast-growing startups like Zepto. That's a healthy mix. Okay. Academics and jobs are one thing, but what's it actually like to be a student there? Let's talk about campus life, your home for the next 4 years, and the kind of support you can expect. Let's get into the practical stuff. For students who need to stay, they have separate on-campus hostels for both boys and girls. Getting there is also sorted, with a college bus network that covers Chennai and its suburbs. Plus, it's super close to the Pattabiram railway station, just a kilometer away. And the campus itself is a decent size, spread over nearly 11 acres. Now, I know that for many families, finances are a big consideration. The good news is the college helps students access a whole range of scholarships. This includes the Government of India schemes for minority and reserved category students. They even have a scholarship funded by their own alumni for students who need financial support. On top of that, there are concessions available for sports and through the management.
You know, one of the best ways to really understand a college's impact is to look at where its graduates end up. So let's see what a degree from here can actually lead to. Let's look at some of their distinguished alumni. Take Muhammed Rias, for example. He graduated from computer science and engineering and is now in a senior leadership role connected with MasterCard in Australia. That's a fantastic example of the kind of global careers that graduates from here have built. And it's not just in IT. From the mechanical engineering branch, you have Azinkar Iner. Amazing Comfortson is a manager at Aether Energy, yes, the electric scooter company. This really shows that graduates from core branches are making their mark in today's most exciting, high-growth industries.
And it's not just about getting a job, it's also about creating them. Here's C. Swaminathan, another mechanical engineering graduate who actually went on to found his own company. He's the founder and CEO of a consumer goods firm. So the college clearly nurtures that entrepreneurial spark too. Just so you know, all the information we've shared today has been carefully compiled from the college's own official website and from trusted government portals. Everything was current at the time we prepared this explainer. Explore more engineering colleges at profsam.com, your true source for 12th to engineering decisions.